Okay, when it comes to deciding what containers you want in your space, you need to think of a couple of things. First, think of your space and where it's at and what kind of containers. If you need something to be airtight or, away from your kids, or if you want stuff hidden like seasoning, I don't love the packaging, so I want that hidden, or if you are okay if it's seen. So when packaging matches, I really like these baskets because you can see exactly what they are, the kids can see what they are. Down here, as you can see, I kept breads so the kids could see them, especially the little ones that can't read. Another favorite one of mine is we have like 18 different syrups because every kid likes a different syrup. So I definitely want this hidden because I can't take the packaging off of the syrups. So that's a big tip right there. Another thing to consider when you're picking out your containers is the exact space. So I've made this mistake plenty of times. When you measure, you want to measure inside the space and you want to write down that measurement, but then when you go to actually pick them out, you're going to go at least a ½ inch in because you don't want every container like squished together hitting each other. Another thing is you need to remember the height. So you want to take 3 measurements. You want to take the length, you want to take the height, and then you want to take the depth, and you want to write down those exact measurements. So for stacking, I'm for sure going to, of course, divide it, and then you would do a ½ inch on the bottom and a ½ inch extra on the top. So I would always give yourself more room than what you think you really need, because sometimes the containers will measure from the bottom and you can see that this goes out. So just give yourself extra space. That's just the best way to be safe. Last thing, do not forget your labels. That is huge. Years before, I would organize and put things and think, oh, I'll just remember where they go. But labels, finish it, they make it look crisp, and then everybody knows where everything goes. Even if they can't read, you still have that there's spreads, go in the spreads, the bread goes there, even though the little kids can see that. So a couple of different label types are the stickers. You can print these off usually and just stick these right on. These little ones are my favorite because you can move them. You can just swap out the paper. So if you want to change this, it's not a big deal. Print it off again, slip it in. The thing is, you can see my kids' fingers will smear stuff. So material is a good thing to think about. I will soon laminate these, so think about that. Who's touching it, where it's at. If it's the higher ones and your kids aren't going to be touching them, you don't have to worry about them as much. And also label your drawers. This is huge, just so older kids, adults, husbands, everybody can put everything back. So you can see I've got pre-workout here, supplements. This is just a label maker sticker. You can just rip it right off. Just have everything labeled. It will just finish your entire project.